speaking, you'd think we were expecting a special guest.
We are.
Our sister?
Well, I think she's special. After all, this is the longest she's been away from home. 6 weeks.
Yeah, 6 weeks in Chicago.
That's what it's been.
I think the longest I've ever been away from home is a weekend in Crabwell Corners.
Your day will come.
Uncle Joe, I thought you were at the stop waiting for Billy Joe.
I was, but as usual, the cannonball wasn't in sight. Won't be in for an hour yet. I heard it.
Steve, would you go down and help Billy Joe with her luggage?
Sure, be glad to. Right on time.
Hi, Steve.
Welcome home.
Thanks. It's great to be back.
You're kidding.
Pardon?
Well, the outfit you're wearing,
You don't like it?
Figures.
Strictly male chauvinism.
Well, it's good to have you home anyway.
Steve.
Hmm?
Oh, never mind. You wouldn't understand.
Well, try me.
Well, I finally found myself, and I'm the equal of any man.
Oh, okay, well, you get the big bag and I'll get the little one. Just kidding, George.
Hi, Billy Joe. Welcome home.
Hi, son. I'm so happy to see you.
Oh, Uncle Joe.
Good having you home.
Thanks. It's great being home.
Oh, too bad.
What do you mean?
You lost all your clothes and had to borrow this old suit from Jerry.
No, I didn't lose all my clothes.
You lost a bet.
No. Well, I had a hunch I'd have trouble with you men. Well, you understand, don't you? Yes. In a way. Oh, I think it's a gorgeous outfit. Probably the latest thing.
Why are you wearing it?
Well, I might have known it would need an explanation.
I had a suit like that once. Came with 2 pair of pants. They threw in a baseball bat.
Yeah, well, you just can't get buys like that anymore.
No, them days are gone forever.
It looks lovely.
Well, it should. We've been knocking ourselves out. What's your explanation?
What?
You were going to explain the outfit you're wearing.
Oh, well, it's just that I've come out for the liberation of women. No longer will they take their oppressed place in a male-dominated society.
Oh, very good. Didn't you think so?
Joe and I aren't applauding.
Doug, it's me, Billy Joe.
Oh, don't mind him. He probably thinks you're a salesman.
Hi, boy. The true equality of women. That's what it's all about. Half of the human race is oppressed. The female half.
I didn't know that. Did you know that?
Well, you know it, Janet, don't you?
Well, I'm not sure, really.
Well, of course you are. You know that although women comprise 51% of the population, they are in the minority. You want proof? Who have all the menial jobs? Women. And who are the fat cats? Men. Although 13% of men earn $10,000 a year or more, only 1/4% of the working women earn as much.
That's terrible. What are we going to do about it?
Fight!
That doesn't sound very ladylike.
And that's another thing. We are not ladies, we're women. Lady is a term coined by men to restrict us. A lady doesn't do this, a lady doesn't do that. Balderdash.
What was that?
Balderdash. Laura C. Knudsen says it all the time.
And who is Laura C. Knudsen?
Our beloved leader, the founder of Women in True Cultural Heritage.
What was that?
Women in True Cultural Heritage. WITCH.
It's a great name. Fits.
They're so smug, all of them. They think they're so special, so different.
Well...
They'll find out. We're all the same, equal. Janet?
Well, actually, we are different, and that's the way it's supposed to be. Otherwise, God wouldn't have created both men and women.
Let's get back to the fighting. How are we going to do it? Every way we can. Assume all the prerogatives of men. We'll even let them know that we're willing to stand alone if necessary.
And what does that mean?
Well, some of the more militant members of the organization advocate complete segregation from men.
Complete segregation? You mean even including sex and marriage?
Everything. Yes?
No way.
I agree. I mean, if we're not going to marry men, who else is there? Don't worry. That's not going to happen. We're just letting them know that we're invading their world. And they better like it or lose it.
Billy Joe, may I ask you a question?
Yes?
What does Jerry think of all this?
Who?
Jerry, the dream man, the number one. The one who made those 6 long weeks in Chicago bearable.
Oh, him.
That's enough. Those 2 words tell it all.
What's the matter?
Well, I tell you, Steve, I don't get a head like yours very often. I gotta go check the picture.
Who you patterned him after? One of them movie stars?
Yep.
Don Amici?
Nope. Mia Farrow. Just a joke, wasn't it?
Oh, my gosh. Guess what, you fellas? Oh, you never guess in a million years.
So cut out the games and tell us what it is.
Billy Joe's coming here.
Here?
You're kidding. A woman in my barbershop? Never.
Billy Joe knows better than that. She knows no woman's ever come in here.
That's why she's coming here. She says it's high time that women broke down the barriers of masculine exclusivity.
What do you think of that, Grandpa? My sentiments exactly. Lock the door, Sam.
Oh, no, wait a minute. You can't do that. It's against the law. What am I going to do?
Do you mind a suggestion from Mia Farrow?
Well, anything, anything.
You got any more of those cigars, Joe?
I have a few.
Hey, yeah, we can smoke her out.
Right. Pass them out, Joe.
Of course, we could all die in the process. It's in a good cause, though.
What's the matter with you?
I never smoked a cigar before.
Oh, go ahead and smoke it. It won't hurt you.
You're striking a blow for mankind, Warren.
Not bad, huh?
Hey, she's coming.
Hi, fella. You're next. Have a chair. Have a chair.
Here, pal, want to look at the Police Gazette? Get a load of that picture on page 3, huh, Joe?
They're not bad for a second-class citizen.
Joe?
All right. You're next.
Oh, well, I really didn't
Now, look. This is a place of business, and you have a right to be here, but you don't have a right to loiter.
Well, what about them?
Well, they're just waiting. They've got special appointments.
I'm having a Marcel.
I'm just getting a rinse.
I'm having mine tipped.
I'm just waiting for a manicure. I can't do a thing with my turtle. It works.
Well, not too much.
I thought you wanted the works, pal.
Oh, I don't want anything except to get out of here. And I'm not your pal.
Well, how'd you make out? How'd they treat you?
Doesn't look too good.
Not too good.
Oh, it was horrible. They tried to make it as difficult for me as they could, but they're not going to get away with it.
Yeah.
We are going to fight them.
Fight them. But they're much stronger than we are.
We're not talking about that kind of fighting. We are going to organize.
We're not much of an organization.
Just the three of us. I'm not talking about just the three of us. I am going to organize all the women in the valley, and I'm planning a rally for Friday night. Men, who needs them?
Yay!
What's the matter?
I just remembered. I have a date with Orrin tonight.
Well, if you really believed in the cause, you'd call off your date.
Call off my date?
Yes, if you were a firm believer.
Oh. What other kind of believers do you have?
All right, keep your date. But be sure and let him know where you stand.
Right. I'll let him know where I stand. Where do I stand?
You stand for the complete equality of women and men. You refuse to be dominated by the male. And you are determined to keep your own identity.
Equality, refuse to be dominated, and keep my own identity. Gotcha.
Oh, hi. What are you doing out here?
Waiting for you. We do have a date to go to the movies, you know.
Well, I know, but when a fella has a date, he's supposed to go to the door and get her.
Not anymore.
But you made such a big thing out of it just the other night about me sitting in the Jeep honking. You said that I should come to the door.
That's all passé.
But you said yourself that a gentleman always calls for a lady.
From now on, there are no more gentlemen and ladies.
What?
We're all just men and women.
Yeah?
Right. We're all equal. You're no different from me, and I'm no different from you. Understand?
No, but if you say so. Bobby Joe?
Get in. I'm driving.
Well, I don't know if I like this new arrangement or not. Bobby Joe, why are we stopping here?
We ran out of gas.
Oh, don't give me that old stuff. I've heard that story before.
Okay, so we didn't run out of gas.
Well, let's get going. I wanna catch the cartoon. Bobby Joe.
See, the woman can be the aggressor, too.
Man, how she can be the aggressor?
This way you won't dominate me anymore.
Is that what I've been doing?
Before, I was in danger of losing my identity.
Oh, well, we wouldn't want that to happen.
Sometimes, when a woman gets married, she loses her identity completely.
You do?
Due to the husband dominating their lives. It gets so bad that you can't tell where the husband leaves off and the wife begins.
Well, I don't think we're going to have that problem.
You don't?
No. We'll get little badges. Husband... What? Honey, Joe, can we just go to the movie?
Oren, please watch it. You're dominating me again. We'll go when I'm good and ready. I'm ready.
One, please.
One?
Yes, ma'am.
Isn't that young lady with you?
Yeah, she doesn't want to lose her identity. If I didn't watch it, you wouldn't be able to tell us apart. See you, Bob. Gonna get me some popcorn.
How about that sister of yours?
How about that?
What do you think?
I've always wondered what it would be like to have a brother.
I wonder what started her off.
I gather she had some sort of spat with Jerry.
Think that would do it?
Apparently.
Well, I never thought Billy Joe would turn out to be a kook.
I don't think I like the idea of my sister being referred to as a kook.
Oh. How would you go for nut?
Steve.
Oh, come on, honey. She's really flipped out. She's got some of the silliest ideas I ever heard.
You're not all that silly.
You're kidding. Men and women are the same, all equal. One can do anything the other can do?
That's right.
Huh. Okay. Next time I get on a crowded bus with a lady, I'll race her to the seat.
And if you get there first, you'll take it?
Of course.
What kind of ungentlemanly attitude is that?
You see?
What do you mean by that?
Oh, boy, you women are all alike. You want both sides of the coin. When there's no problems, you want to be equal and sharing in everything. But when the going gets tough, all of a sudden you're little kittens all huddled in a ball and waiting to be protected from the storm.
Is that what you think of me?
I wasn't talking about you. I was talking about women.
Well, for your information, that's my team.
I've noticed. And believe me, that's what makes it all worthwhile.
What?
Oh, all the putting up with. All the little idiosyncrasies. All the... I don't think that I care to go on with this conversation.
Well, I do. You know, this is quite a revelation to me. You really have a low opinion of women, don't you?
Well, I wouldn't want my sister to marry one.
Oh, you wouldn't? Well...
Oh, honey, I was just joking. Come on, let's forget it.
No, let's not forget it. I'm beginning to think my sister is right. We do have to stand up for ourselves. We do have to fight.
You're not thinking of joining that cockamamie group of hers.
That is just what I am thinking. Do you have anything to say to that?
You bet I do. For your information, young lady, I'm your husband, and that makes me your lord and master. I didn't make up those rules. That's just the way it is. And if you don't like it, then this room is not big enough for the two of us. I'm sorry I came up with that idea, because I just got a tall flash as to which one of us is leaving.
Sure, I'm glad you decided to join us. Here, you can put the sign up right over there by the door.
Shouldn't we ask Mr. Drucker first?
Absolutely not. Laura C. Knudsen says strike first. Ask permission afterwards.
Laura C's aghast.
Hi, girls. What are you doing here?
We're here to ask you a favor, Mr. Drucker.
Well, just name it and you've got it.
Oh, you're wonderful. Thanks a lot. We knew we could count on you.
Well, now, hold it. What did I agree to? What can you count on me for?
For letting us hold our women's rights rally right here in this store.
You're... Now, just a doggone minute.
Thanks, Amelia.
Now, look, I did... And what's that? What's going on here? Miss Wilson, Mrs. Frisbee. What is this?
Well, just a simple announcement.
Oh, doggone it, Betty Jo. You don't know what kind of a spot you're putting me in.
In what way?
Well, if I allow the women to gather here, I'll have every man in the valley sore at me.
Wouldn't you rather have the men sore at you instead of, well, women like Miss Wilson and Mrs. Frisbee, who might take their business elsewhere if you didn't allow us to hold the rally here?
I've got my principles. Oh, wait. Hold on. Hear me out. Okay. You can use this door.
Thank you, Mr. Drucker.
Oh, there you are. The cannonball will be here any minute.
Do I look all right for the meeting?
Perfect. You're a regular fella.
Thanks. So are you.
Thanks. What does Steve have to say?
Nothing much. Just,
Yeah.
oh, maybe I should.
Oh, don't talk like that. For once and for all, we women are going to take our rightful place in this male-dominated world.
Hi, Jen.
Oh, good. You're going to join us, too.
Oh, no, I'm afraid I can't. Mrs. Hanson has lost her identity.
What?
She's having a baby. Well, at least that's one thing they can't do in this male-dominated society. Oh, by the way, where's our local Susan B. Anthony?
Who?
Your leader, Billy Joe.
Oh, that's the most exciting part. She went to the city to get Laura C. Knudsen to come and address us at our first rally. We're going down to the Cannonball to meet her, and then on to the meeting place.
Who's Laura C. Knudsen?
She just happens to be the founder of WITCH.
What's she doing on the cannonball? Why don't she just fly in on her broom?
I shall consider the source.
There it is. We better go.
Hi, girl. Billy Joe, what happened? And where's Laura C. Knudsen?
Who? Laura C. Knudsen. I thought you were bringing her to address the rally.
And what about that dress you're wearing?
Oh, well, there has been a slight change of plans.
What do you mean?
Well, when I was in the city, I ran into this friend, and
Oh, come on out, Jerry.
Jerry?
What about the rally?
And what happens to us? Oh, the rally? Well, that's been canceled. And you? Well, you're taken care of.
Well, what do you say, pal? You want to take him back?
Are you kidding?
Well, thank goodness. You know, for a while I was afraid that Mrs. Hanson was going to have the last baby born in the valley.
Can I help you?
Oh, thank you. Bye, Janet.
What's a Saturday cavalcade? This month, it's a cavalcade of detectives. See Longstreet, Honey West, Nero Wolfe, and more. This Saturday starting at 12 noon Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific, right here. Now stay tuned for Green Acres, next on Nick at Night's TV Land.
Petticoat Junction.